Hi developers. So in last part we created a functionality for add to cart without user login, and now we will add two more feature to that functionality. First one is we will display the total item inside the cart there. Like currently you can see that there is 0 items, but in our current scenario there should be 4 items. Like we have 4 items in our local cart there, right? And we will handle their two scenarios. First one is they should be displayed whenever we are this page refreshed. After that, whenever we just click on that to cart, the item should be increased there. And after that, we will create a one more feature for remove to cart, and this should also work. Like if I just click on the add to cart functionality, this button should be changed in the remove to cart with the text, right? After that, if I just click on the remove to cart button, the item should be decreased from cart also. All right. So now let's start with the first point, and let's display the item inside the cart header. So what I'm just going to do there, I'm starting with the header component.ts, and I am just taking cart items property there, right? And that will be the by default value of this is 0. And now I can just change it with the HTML part also. So in the both condition, if user is not logged in and user is logged in, so I am just changing with this 0 with cart items property. All right. And now you know that we are just putting these items in the local storage. So what I will do there, in ng on it, I will check if we have some item in our local cart, then they should be displayed there, right? So what I'm just going to do, I'm taking a variable cart data, and let's see, I'm just getting the data from local storage, get item, and the key name is local cart. You can see that. Let me show you, like we have this local cart key, so we'll get data from there. And now we will check if cart data is not undefined. That means there is some data is already there, right? So this dot cart items that we just created that property, we will add some item there. And what we need to do for that, we have to just parse that cart item from there. So I'm just putting there json dot parse cart data dot length, right? And now you can see that the item will be displayed there. Like here we go, we have 4 items, they are displayed here. So now if I'm just clicking over there, you can see that the one item is increased there from 0 to 4. There is we have 5 items, but the item is not increased there. There is still 4. So if I just refresh it, now it will increase. So we have to handle that thing also. And how we can handle? For that, we need to just go inside our product service file, and here you can see that we are setting the data there in local storage, right? So what I'm going to do there, I am just taking a key, maybe with the name of cart data, and the type of it will be that is a event emitter. So we will use the event emitter there, and the type of this will be product array. And so by default value could be empty array. All right. And if we have cart item there, then what we can do that we can just put the current data items which is in the local storage. So this dot cart item data dot emit, and we can put there cart data, right? Because there is a complete data without login, and we can use this property inside our header. And what we need to do there, just below to that one, we can simply use this dot product data dot cart data dot subscribe, and it will return some data there, and we can use there with items, right? And just simply put there this dot cart item equal to items dot length, and we can check it again. Okay, so we got some error there. Let me check what is that. Okay, so we don't need to just put this blank array there. We can simply use blank array there also. I think it will work. Alright, so now you can see that 5 item is there. If I just clicking over there, the items are increased there and there also. And now we will just move on remove to cart. So the reason of remove to cart is, first thing is definitely there, like if we have some item to add to cart, so maybe we want to remove them, right? So there, that's why there should be a remove button. And you can see that there is a duplicate add to cart item also. So if user want to just remove them, then if it just user click over there, then he can remove the duplicate items also. All right. So for that, what we need to do that? First of all, we need to just, if this item is inside our cart, the text should be, or you can say button should be changed with the remove to cart there. All right. And now the question is how we will identify that this item is in our cart in our node, right? So that is simple. So we can just, we don't need these header files now. So I can just remove these, and I am just opening here product detail.component.ts file. So there, as we just got the data of local cart inside the header, same way we are getting data there, and we will check if this product ID is matched with any of our product ID which are present in our local storage. That means the item is already added. Got it? So now what I'm going to do there, so I don't need this console.log, I'm just removing it, and there I am checking if product ID is not undefined. Even this is already okay, so we can check that thing, and after that we can check our local storage. So we have some item in local storage, and so just take another cart data property or variable and just get the local storage data here, local storage dot get items, and we can just get data from local cart, right? And if we will check there, if product ID and cart data both are not undefined, that means both are present, then we can parse this data. Let item is JSON dot parse, and we can simply put there cart data. All right, and after that we will filter our current ID inside the that items, right? So what I'm going to do there, again we will assign this filter data in again in filter again in items. So filter, and there we will check the item, and the type of item will be product, right? Not this dot product, that will be a simple product, and actually that is the callback function. So I should use like this inside the curly braces, and not inside the curly braces, just braces. Okay, and here we will check that if item, or you can just put there product ID is equal to item dot ID, right? But this product ID is basically the string type. So what we can do there, we can just convert in the to string like this, right? And if they both match, that means there is some data which is obviously matched with that item, and item is present in the cart. So if you just want to check it, let me just show you, item is there, and let me just open the console there. Okay, refresh it. Okay, item, okay, I think I just misspelled this filter function. Now you can see that we got these 4 items because this item is added maybe four times in our you can say that local storage. Yes, this item is actually added 4 times. So if you will check some other items, let's say I just check with the iPhone 14, right, with that one, and now you can see that this item is still present in 1 time, right? And if any item which is not present there, let's say this noise watch, so there is a empty data, there is a no match and all, right? So that is just proving that if we just get some data inside that item, that means this item is present in our cart, right? So in that case, what we can simply do, that we can take one more property, show, you can simply put there remove cart, right? And let's make it by default false, and in that case it should be true, right? This dot cart is true. Else if this is not true, or we can simply check that if items dot length, if length means this is not 0, there is some valid value more than 0 or something, then it should true, else it should false. All right, okay, after that we just put the conditions for this case, right, on remove and add to cart button. So I'm just coming up there, and you can see that we have a button there, so I'm just putting star ng if, and if remove card is false, then it should visible, right? And if this is not true, that it means this is false, then we can say that remove to cart. And now you will find that okay, this item is not present in our cart. Let me just show you application, right? We have all other items but not this, that's why there is a add to cart option. And if I'm just checking with the iPhone, you will find we have option to remove the cart, right? So we will just make another function to remove the cart, remove the cart, and let me create function also, and from there we can pass product data dot product ID also, right? Product, okay, so this is removing it, fine, dot ID, right? And we will receive product ID params there also, we have to receive it. So I'm creating a function with the name of remove to cart, we will get their product ID and we will do something there, right? And the type of this will be number. All right, so now you can see that we got a remove to cart option, but still there is a catch. So let's say I'm just trying to add the noise smartwatch there, right? And we know that this is not present there, and if I'm just clicking on there add to cart, you can see that I think this is not clicked at all. What's wrong with it? Why this is not adding? Let me check. Oh, sorry guys, actually I just need to put the remove to cart there and add to cart there. I just messed up both them, so I am just putting this remove to cart over there and replacing add to cart there. Now it should add it, right? So if I'm just clicking over the add to cart, you can see that one item is added there, one item is added there also, right? But this is still add to cart, but if I refresh, then it will change to remove to cart, right? That means, so on a current scenario, this is not changing. So for that, we have to do one more thing there. So if, let me just come back there. So if we are just clicking on the add to cart, that time we also, at the same time, we have to change the remove to cart also, right? So now let's see, is it working or not? Okay, so let me just come on the any another product, let's say on jeans. This is not in product, right? So if I'm just clicking on add to cart, now this is changing at the same time to remove to cart also, right? Okay, so this is fine, but now the thing is, once we'll just click on the remove to cart, item should be removed from item as well as from the cart count also, right? So what we can do for that, first thing that we need to do here, we just need to create a function to remove the item inside our you can say that service file, right? So for that, I am just making a function with the name of remove item from cart or something. And the first thing, we will just take a cart data, and here we will just get local storage dot get items, and but we will get there local cart. All right, the second thing, we have to check if this is not undefined, cart data is not undefined. That time we will do some operation, but first of all we need to call it from remove to cart, right? So this dot product dot remove to cart, and here we have to provide product ID, right? And if we will just remove this cart, then it should be false. And now let's get back to our service, and here we again need to just change it with the product ID, and the type of this is number. All right, so now here we will another again check that item is present is not, or with a filter. So that what we need to do here, we have to parse the local storage. So I'm just taking here item, the type of this will be array of product, and now just change it location json.parse and parse the cart items there. And after that, we have to apply a filter function on there. Items is items dot filter, right? And obviously there we will got an item, and the type of this will be product. We have to use their double brackets because this is the arrow function product, and there we will check again if product ID is not equal to item dot ID, right? That means it will just remove all it will remove the matched item, and it will return the non-matched item. So let's say if there is a 10 items in product, and if we just click on the remove to cart, it will just return all of 9 items which are not matched with the current item, right? So and we don't need this curly braces there. After that, what we can just do there, we can just simply update the local storage dot set items, and obviously we need to again, or for the simplicity, right, to just save the time, just copy and paste there, and just replace the items from there. And now again one more thing that we need to do here, we have to update the cart item emit also, right? So what we just need to put there, we need to put there items, right? So currently you can see that this change item is added there at the last, and total 8 item is there from 0 to 7. And if I just click on the removed item is removed from there and from there also, right? Let's try to remove, so let's check there. This item is not in our cart, that's okay. So let's say there is an iPhone, you want to just remove that one, so just click on the remove, and you can see that one more item. So there is you can see that 5 or 4 items related to the Nike shoes. So let's remove all of them at the same time. If I just remove on that, we have only 2 items. If I just click over again, then we have 3 items. I can add one more items like HP laptop. If I just click over there, this is also removed. This is also, again, this is added. Let's try to add the toy truck. This is also added, right? So that's all for this part. We learned that how we can just display our cart count there, as well as remove to cart option also from there. And if you still have any queries, you can ask me in the comment box. In next part, we will just handle the add to cart functionality with the logged in user. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video.